Hello. How are we? Um, okay, so this is just a few updates. First of all, I'm so sorry that. Do you want to see my eyes? Or do you like the. I don't know. I don't know. I feel quite rude, like having a conversation with you like this. It's not too sunny, so I suppose we can do that. First of all, I'm so sorry for lack of content, no content. It's been really kind of hectic with the voiceover world. Oh my god, can you see that? Oh, I don't know if you could. It was a beautiful white butterfly. I've been getting a lot in my garden, and there was one that was jet black. Now I don't know about. I'm not a butterflyologist. Oh, there's something really special about a butterfly. I think. I always think they kiss the garden, don't they? They flutter through and they spread the love. I love that. So yeah, voiceover. Um, and I hate turning anything down. You know, because I just think I don't want to get a reputation of, well, you said no twice before, so we'll just go to the next like artist similar to Nat. I'm seeing so many. Like, I swear, I saw a dragonfly. I have not seen a dragonfly since the 80s, 90s. God, this is like, there is something happening today. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but I've got a funeral to go to. No, not got to go to, because it's an option, isn't it? I'm attending, and it very personal to me. Loved the lady in question. Great loss. So yeah, I'm just thinking all these things that are like flying into the camera. Is it just nature? Like, we've got a, we know what's happening today. It's just like a. So I'm very spiritual. So I don't look for everything, but if something happens and I'm thinking, sorry, I'm like, okay, right. Anyway, so yeah, that explains no content, and I didn't want. I mean, I'm I'm too old now to burn the candle at both ends. I just can't do it. You know, I'm not 1920 anymore. You know, so that is my feeble excuse for why you've had nothing. Okay, so now usually you would not see this. I'd usually be wearing a cap or a beanie or anything other than you do not see. And over the years, over the certainly 6 years that I have been doing my take on music and the music world, Ted Reacts, I have been asked, you know, why don't you just embrace the bold? If it was just that case, I probably would. If it was just the fact that, yep, shave it all off, be bold. Bold. bald. It's a weird word, that, isn't it? You never know how to pronounce it properly. But the top of my head is, because I've had so much surgery, and because of the tumour and the blood clot that they had to remove, the top of my head looks, it's not a complete dome. Okay, so if I don't know if you can see, but see, that is raised up, that is like squashed down, so it's not a complete playing field. And it's never been a case of, oh, you're just fine, be grateful you're still alive, you know, forget about hair. And neither is it a case of me being absolutely embarrassed. I've never felt shame like that. I used to, you know, when I was a lot younger, I used to hold this hand in complete contempt, so I used to hide it away. I used to, and this is crazy to think about, I've known a very many hot summer. I used to wear, like, when I was young, I used to wear like full sports jackets, like heavy sports jackets, and I'd be like sweltering, I would be sweating, but you would never see this. And yeah, so there was that embarrassment for sure. I just wanted to fit in, I didn't want to stand out. But as I've grown older, do you know what? Your problem, not mine. You know, if you've got a problem with my ability or lack of, you know, I'm sure there's a support group or a therapist that can, like, explain, you know, it's not your life. Why are you sitting in judgment? You don't know him. What? And what used to upset me really was the stares, the sniggering, and they always used to do it like I was passing by, and I could hear them, and I never was that strong to not confront, because I'm not that kind of person. I will do anything not to confront people. I don't like that kind of, you know, two alley cats standoff, you know. But I certainly, being a person with a disability, see, I don't see myself as that. I just see myself as, I don't think I see myself as anything. Not in a negative way, but I don't, it's like everyone else is, yeah, what's your problem? So, but certainly as I've grown older, do you know what? Do one. And you have to have that strength. You can't buy it. You can't rent it. You can't learn from it from a textbook. You've got to go through the shizzle, the absolute shizzle, life experience, to one day, do you know what? I'm not going to put up with this. And that strength comes from inside. And I mean, I'm not even talking about a complete personality change up, switch up, you know. But I really think that, you know, it really annoys me the way some people think that disabled people are there to ridicule. We are there as your personal social media enjoyment. And almost, you know, that thought of a Victorian freak show. Is it a couple of weeks ago, or maybe more? I got very angry when it all blew up. I don't know. I'm gonna paraphrase because I really can't remember, but this guy was working out in the gym, and this guy had a disability, and this cow, this cess of human, she was filming him and she was sniggering, laughing, and she posted it on social media, TikTok, wherever she posted it. Might have even been on YouTube. And how dare you do that? That made me so angry. And this poor guy that didn't even know that he was being filmed, he was what kind of person are you? What kind of imbecile does that? So that made me angry. The entitlement of people that, oh, just because you're not fully able, you know, that's free reign for me to, no. Yeah, no. So sit your rear down, and no, because that, sorry, I don't usually get you know, angry, but I have a line. And anyway, let's get back to this. I'm having a unit installed because of all the surgery that I've had on top. I've had more than one consultant say a hair transplant will be completely useless for you because scarring, you know, it's because you've got so much up there. You know, you're looking at a 20-25% success, and that's very low. That's not good odds, is it? So I just want to complete. I feel good in makeup. I mean, hello, I'm talking to the, you know, I feel fantastic in makeup, and if that sense of, excuse me, that sense of being comfortable and giving me confidence, I just think I would like to live my daily life. And now I'm not going wild. When I say unit, I'm not talking about like slick back. Like I had a discussion with this clinic, and I said, fundamentally, I don't want to look like I'm trying to grasp back to my 20s, 30s. Okay, I would like a hairstyle that is fitting with my age. You know, I'm not 20 anymore. You know, I do the best I can. certainly with the gym, you know, I can't do everything because physically I just can't do that. But yeah, I do the best I can. So I'm all measured up, and what's going to happen is they're going to kind of cut it in with my natural hair there. If you're interested, it's going to be a buzz cut. So that's, out of all the options, I had about 6 options whittled down, and no, too young. But yeah, I've seen people of my age group who do look amazing with that, like, 2026 version of, like, the Elvis kind of, like, slick, but you can see that parting, and it, I don't think it would look awful on me, and I know. So yes, that's been ordered. I'm on a payment plan because that's what freaks me out. I was thinking, right, I really want this. It's going to give me so much confidence. And confidence is a huge thing because it directly impacts your behavior outside. So if you're confident, you're like, well, no one walks like that except for Pluto. But you know what I mean. It does. It has a knock-on effect. But yeah, so been measured up. I'm getting fitted next week, I think. I am excited, but because everyone's only known, certainly at work, me looking like this, and I think it's going to be a shock when I walk through the shop floor, and I can just, like, oh my god, nah, amazing, absolutely amazing. I've been sent some scans, so they kind of, because you've got to send pictures, like profile pictures like that, and like that, and what they do is they send you a, this is what we think you're gonna look like. Okay, and I absolutely felt like crying. It was horrible. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was lovely. It was like, oh my god, hair at last. Now, because it is a unit, the shelf life, well, it all depends. Oh my god, I almost died. I died on the spot. I can't remember what I was saying. No. Gone for good. So yeah, that will happen next week sometime. The shelf life. Depending on, because it's pretty much like on a person-to-person basis. It all depends how you look after your hair, you know, as well. You know, it's been recommended to me that I have it reset every week, so I can wash that, and it, if it needs trimming down, you know. And I've also been recommended, find a good barber, all right, because the clinic is up in London, so, and I really can't like jump on a train and like, I'm on my way. So yeah, and the aftercare products, nothing is that cheap, but I wouldn't want cheap. I'd be very sus about cheap. You know what I mean? So that's happening for me. It's not vanity. It's not egotistical. It hasn't got an egotistical nature. It's just, I don't know how else to explain it, other than like, I just want to be the most confident that I can be, and I'm not confident like this. So anything I can do to get that confidence back, yeah. And it does mean that you guys will see it every every time I appear on, you know, because it's so short. Because some of those wigs are so heavy, especially that big black, almost beehive. You've seen it loads of times. I will wear the odd wig, you know, if we're doing a special milestone video, or you know, something special. Yep, I'll done on the wigs, but it is very, very hot. Okay, and the bigger the wig, the more hotter they are, you know, for the amount of hair, you know. And then you've got the lace that sometimes I glue down, sometimes I don't. In this weather, it's absolutely ridiculous to glue them down, because I will just sweat through, and then flap, 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 and it's so noticeable. And me being me, I won't notice until I'm in Adobe Editor. Oh, when did that come up? Okay, so yeah, that's that. Today I will do my Bonnie Tyler tribute. Oh my god, I was absolutely gutted and shocked, and oh no. I mean, I know she had been ill for some time, and she was in a coma over in Portugal, but it's still, well, I thought the latest I was told, she had woken, and I thought, oh, okay, so she's back on her feet, kind of thing. And then yesterday, my sister told me, and I thought, oh my god, such a toast of the 1980s. I mean, and such style. I mean, she was a dramatic contralto, okay, and many people, you think of Bonnie Tyler and you automatically, I suppose, think of, you know, that raspy, gravelly kind of, but she had so much more in her. You know what I mean? I mean, so I'm going to be reacting to one of my favourite songs, actually. from Bonnie. You'll probably see that. I film it tonight. You'll see it tonight because I want to get it out there. But yeah, I was genuinely, oh, you know that it's she was a fantastic vocalist and had a way of cutting through the traffic with her storytelling abilities. So it's such. I mean, she was at 79, was she? I mean, that's not no age, not today. So, yeah, I think we know what we know now. We're all caught up with the updates, and I will see you tonight. Thank you guys, as always, supporting the channel. I never take it for granted, you know, and I will see you tonight on Tenor Reacts. Okay, have a good day. Bye.